Am I liable for my deceased spouse's individual debts? Imagine finding out that your spouse's debts might not be your responsibility. It can be confusing, especially during a time of loss. Knowing what happens to debts after a spouse passes is important for protecting your credit and peace of mind. Most of the time, you are not personally responsible for your deceased spouse's debts. These debts are paid from their estate, which includes the money and property they owned when they died. This means that credit card balances, personal loans, and other debts in your spouse's name usually do not become your obligation. However, there are some important exceptions to keep in mind. If you and your spouse shared responsibility for a debt, such as a joint credit card or loan, you are still liable for that debt after they pass away. For example, if you both signed for a mortgage or a car loan, you will need to continue making payments. If you co-signed a loan or credit account with your spouse, you are legally responsible for paying that debt. This is true even after their death. Co-signing means you agreed to be responsible for the debt if your spouse could not pay. In some states called community property states, debts incurred during the marriage are considered jointly owned. These states include Arizona, California, Texas, and Washington. If you live in one of these states, you might be liable for debts your spouse took on, even if only their name is on the account. Certain states also requiring surviving spouses to pay for necessaries, like medical bills or funeral expenses. These debts are considered essential and may be paid from the estate or even your own funds in some cases. If you are not responsible for your spouse's individual debts, debt collectors cannot requiring you to pay from your personal assets. They can contact you to identify the estate or the executor but cannot pressure you into paying. Understanding these rules is especially helpful when building your credit after a major life change. If you are not liable for your spouse's debts, your credit remains protected. If you are responsible for some debts, paying them on time can help you maintain or rebuild your credit score. Talking to an estate attorney or a financial advisor can help clarify your specific situation. They can guide you on what debts you need to pay and how to protect your credit. Remember, most individual debts do not transfer to you unless you share responsibility. But joint debts and laws in community property states can create exceptions. Knowing your rights and responsibilities can make a difficult time a little easier. It helps you focus on your financial future while respecting your loved one's memory.